What is going on, traders? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Mr. CEO Alex here, and I'm back with another video. And today I actually want to show you or basically go over how to trust the higher time frames. A lot of persons ask me what time frame I trade on, and I always tell them that I trade on the higher time frames, or I look for setups on the higher time frame, because it gives me a lot of confluence to go into those trades. So I basically want to go over that with GBP USD. And the first thing that I would normally do when I'm taking or looking for trades is to start off with the weekly to see where I might where the market is at. Are we currently at a demand area, a supply area, whatever you guys want to call it, support or resistance? It's the same difference. So with GBP USD, as you can see, we can see where the market was currently in a bullish trend. Let me just remove the joins just to make it a little bit clearer for you guys. So we can see that GBP USD is in an uptrend, okay, and I'm gonna indicate that right here. So the uptrend is this, right? Now, as you can see, that price was currently just doing a retracement right here, okay. So you can see something like that, similar. But if you want to tackle the highs, then no problem. All right, so this is basically GBP USD on the weekly time frame, right? So once we can see with this indicator that I have on TradingView, it gives me buy and sell indications. So as you can see, it gives me buy, sell, sell. So yeah, so I spot this weekly buy indication that the momentum is shifting to bullish, right? And as you can see, the momentum is going green. So on the weekly time frame, we can see where we are currently at. We're currently shifting momentum to bullish, right? As you can see, the red candles, which is the bearish candles, are depleting. So that means that the bears are coming out of the market and the bulls are stepping in soon, right? So you want to look at the candles as well. If the bears are still in the market, then you would see big candles like this one right here, or these. So because of that, we saw that the red candles are getting smaller, and you want to also be aware of where the market is getting smaller as well, because if you can see, price is currently at 1.30, right, or 1.3 30,000. And as you can see, the market was rejecting it, right? So last week we had a major rejection right here, and then this week we also the bears try to push the market to the downside as well, but they failed. And now we are seeing that the bulls are coming in. The institutional traders, the big banks, they're rejecting this area and they're pushing price to the upside. Also, the core index, the core consumer price index news came out. I think it was yesterday. Came out yesterday, so that was very bearish for the US dollar. So I do expect that price to the US dollar to be weak over the next coming week. But if we shift the market to the daily time frame, guys, you can clearly see, for most of you who trade pattern, you can clearly see that this is forming a W pattern, right? So let me just show you. Okay, so we have this, the left side, and then the neck right here, which is similar to right here, and then we have this side forming. So the first resistance that GBP USD is going to tackle is around here, which is around 132.500, and then if that's broken, we should expect something like this to retest right here, which is in this zone right here. So let me just pretty that up for you guys so you can see exactly what's going on. So remember psychological levels, right? So if we just put this right here and put 132.500, you can see that price is respecting that area right there. 132.500 is a major key area for GBP USD, right? So that's an area that I'm expecting for price to go to, and then after that, then we have 133.500 right here, but let's put it at 134. 134 looks where looks a lot better So as you can see, a lot of consolidation happened right there. We had a support right there and numerous resistance. Price tried to break 134 but failed, and then it tanked. So these are the two key areas that I'm expecting for price to try to retest in the next few days. I am expecting for today, which is Thursday, the Thursday candle to be a lot bullish as well, possibly to come up right here. And then Friday we might have a slight pullback, and then next week we should have a continuation to the upside. So that's another confluence to add to it, right? So the weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish, right? So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's say if you wanted to take the buy right here, right? So here's the thing, whenever price is at a support or a resistance, if you see a lot of consolidation, whenever the market consolidates at a major key area, it's a possibility, or 9 out of 10 times price is going to reverse. Price does not consolidate at a key area and then break. Most of the time price consolidate and then reverse. So we're seeing that price consolidates in this zone, right? And as you can see, the market grabbed a lot of liquidity. We can see that 1.30 is a psychological level, right? But we had a wick to the downside, so this triggered a lot of sell stop. A lot of persons will put their sell stop below 1.30, just in case if the market goes down, and then they would be in a lot of profit, 20 pips, and then the market came back up, and then it did it again, and then the market came back up, did it again, the market came back up, did it again for the last time, and then the market actually made a W on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, this is a W on the 4-hour time frame, and then the market just spiked to the upside, right? So this is a perfect way how the banks like to stop hunt, take out a lot of stop loss, grab a lot of liquidity in these zones, and then push to the upside. So anytime when you see a big candle like this pushing from a psychological level, that means the banks are stepping into the market and the banks are pushing the market to the upside, right? So this is basically how you would actually take the trade. For me personally, what I would actually do is to wait on confluence. I know this potentially would be a good buy entry, but for me personally, I would like to wait on some sort of pattern like the W to actually take a trade, because the W is basically like a reversal pattern. So that's what I like to take, or an M if it's at a resistance. I like to take those trades. So basically that's what I would actually do at the zone. So for me personally, I took this trade last night, right? I did send a signal to buy GBP USD from 1.30, and the stop loss was around, I think it's around 40 pips or 50 pips. You will see it here. I'll put the picture right here, and the take profit was, I think, 1.3800 or 1.3850, right? So as you can see, one candle actually smashed that, right? And it's heading towards TP2 now. TP2 is gonna be around these zones, because we can see a lot of rejection in these zones. So I do believe that this area is gonna be TP2 1.31500, which is another psychological level in the market as well. So that's basically how you can actually take these trades and get a lot of winning trades, guys. If you also want to join my Signal group, you can send me a DM on Instagram and you can join. It's 50 US a month, and we take a lot of good trades, guys. So it's a really good additional group that you can actually be in to make money. But yeah, that's basically how I would actually take this trade, and this would be a 80 pips or 90 pips move with just this, guys. So for me personally, I would put my stop loss at least 30 pips from the zone, and my target profit would be the previous high. So as you can see, these areas are supply areas that needed to be taken out. As you can see, the market dipped, retest this area and then continue to the downside. So this is definitely a supply zone, and as you can see, the market just went one candlestick straight back to that supply zone. So if you want me to actually do a full video or full breakdown of how to trade supply and demand zone, just let me know in the comment section. I will definitely go ahead and do so. But that's it for this video, guys. Just wanted to show you guys how to use the higher time frames to find beautiful entries to get at least 90 pips in 90 pips per day. It's really simple, relatively simple. Once you just stick to a few candles, pairs, you will be okay. You know, stick to 1 or 2 pairs and you will be perfectly fine. Okay, guys, but that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. A peace.